Hello everyone, my name is Akash and welcome to PySpark Learning Hub. In this video, we will be solving an PySpark problem. I will be demonstrating my approach or my way of solving PySpark problem. Any PySpark problem solving process typically involves few important steps. Step 1, understanding and discussing the problem. Step 2, identifying the input data and expected output. Step 3, writing the PySpark code to solve the problem. Alright, let's see today's problem statement. So the problem statement is purchasing activity by product type. So what it is saying is we have to we have give we have been given purchasing activity data frame, okay, and we need to find out cumulative purchases, okay. Cumulative purchases we have to find out of each product over time. Okay. I will be explaining what is cumulative purchase, but basically we have to find we have a purchasing data frame. We have to find cumulative purchases of each product. Okay. If the question is not clear, don't worry. When we see the step two, when we see how the input data and expected output, we will get to know what is cumulative purchase. Okay. So this is what the problem statement is. I will be sharing the schema and data with you, and let's go to step 2, which is the input and expected output. So we have a purchase data frame with us, and into which if you see we have order date, product type, quantity, and order date. Okay, this is order ID, this is order date. Okay, now if you see the output for printer, okay, we have different products, into which if you see printer, once it is purchased 20, okay, the quantity is 20 on 27, okay, but on 28 there is one more purchase of 18. So in the output how it should display is this plus 18, which is nothing but 38 has been purchased on this particular date. I mean, total purchase. That is what the cumulative sum means. Okay. On that particular day, plus previous quantities also you have to add. Okay. So this is what the cumulative sum, what we call. Okay. So basically, what we have to do is we have to submit both, and while printing this row, okay, you have to print the sum of all the previous quantities. Okay, for hair dryer we have only one interest, that's why it is 5, and for standing lamp also we have only one purchase, that's why it is 8. If for example there is one more entry of standing lamp on the next day of 10 quantity, so what you will get is one more row with 18 as cumulative purchase. Okay, so that is what we have in cumulative purchase. So if you understand the step to why I usually go to check how is the input data and expected output, you will get the clarity of what the question is. Okay, so you will have an idea of what exactly you have to do. Okay, that's why if in interview also you can ask how does the input is looking, what is the expected output. Okay, it is always recommended. Okay, I usually, if I got the question also, I do ask them what is the input data and expected output. I will get more clarity when I see the input and output, right? So even I recommend you guys to check at least once before going on starting or writing any PySpark code. Okay, so check the input and check the output. Okay, so this is what the step 2 what we have. And before starting step 3, I want you all to pause this video and try to solve it. If you did not get the solution is also, it is fine, but it is important to give a try. Remember, practice is the only way to learn PySpark, right? So, all right, let's jump to Jupyter Notebook. I've already created the Spark session and we have the schema and data. Let's try to create the data frame now. So, I hope you are now familiar with the process of creating the data frame. To create a data frame, what we do is data frame name is equal to Spark session, which we have created as Spark dot create data frame you will use. Okay, create data frame, and in argument we give data comma schema, right? So let me give data and schema. Let's see the purchase dot show. There you go. We have now the input data. Now, what we have to do here is we have to perform a Windows function. Okay. So we have to perform a Windows function, and in specific we have to perform sum on quantity. Okay. So in previous videos also I've shown you how to apply the how to use Windows function. Okay, but again I will be explaining how to use Windows function here. Basically what I will show you, I will give you some hints. Okay, how to solve use Windows function. Okay, and that to use sum. Okay, and while using Windows function, do partition by and order by. Okay, now if you see partition. Okay, partition by. If you see sum, you are applying sum, you have to apply on quantity, right? If you see the expected output, you are applying, you are doing a sum of purchases, which is quantity. Okay, so here you have to apply sum on quantity and partition by product type. Okay, you have to find out sum of a particular product. Okay, so we are partitioning by product, and you have to do order by order date, right? Because if you see for printer 27, before 27 we don't have any purchase, right? It is 20, but on the next day we have, so we have to order it by. Okay, this is what we have to do it. So let's see how we can perform this all function. I hope I have given you a hint. Try to solve it. You can pause this video now also and give it a try. If not, you can come and watch again. So how do we apply the Windows function here? Firstly, we import the sum function and the Windows function. Okay. So to import the sum function, what you use is PYSPARK.SQL.functions. Okay. Import sum. Right. And we'll import the Windows also now. PySpark.sql.windows. Okay. Import import Windows. Okay, now how do you apply the Windows function? You take the data frame. Okay, and you have to create a column now, right? Because that is what the requirement. Okay, you create a new column where you will see cumulative sum. Okay, and how do you apply the sum on quantities, right? So sum on quantities. Okay, and after applying sum, you use dot over function, right? You want to over will make sure for each row. Okay, over is something like that. Over, what you have to do is Windows, right? Window dot, here is the important thing, Windows dot partition by. You have to use partition by which column. Okay, partition by which column we want to do? Partition by product type, which means for each product you are trying to find it. Okay, for each product type. Okay, and order by order date, right? So order by order date. Let me use a column here. Order by order date, and let's see how does the output is looking like. Okay, dot show function. Okay, see, there you go. For printer, if you see on 27th we have 20 quantity, but on the next day there is a purchase of 18. That's why it is sum 20 plus 80 is nothing but 38, right? So this is how we usually do a cumulative. Okay, if you have achieved the expected output, if you see, only thing is we have to get only order date, product type, and cumulative purchase. But you can do it using select function. You can write that expected output. So this is how we have to solve any PySpark problem. Remember the steps which I have explained in this video. Try to apply the same approach to solve any PySpark problem. Remember, practice is the only way to learn PySpark. Tell us how you have solved this problem in the comment section. Don't forget to like and share this video to help others on their PySpark journey. The more you practice, the better you become. So keep practicing and keep learning. Thank you.